Ladies, we are here tonight on the show, and tonight we are going to um talk about wrestling SmackDown recap. All right, ladies and gentlemen. So the biggest thing is that came out was the Vince McMahon and how the WWE Evander sale happened. So apparently in February, Evander came out. They had a meeting, and they said that we're offering you guys to get I believe it was 57%, and Endeavor was going to get, and WWE was going to get 43% power. Um, and then WWE came back in March and they said, no, we're only willing to do 51 to 49, which basically that's half and half, right? Um, and then a few weeks later, Endeavor said the only way we're willing to do 51 to 49 is if Vince McMahon comes back as executive chairman. And so the WWE accepted it, but the idea was, I guess, Nick Khan was going to be running the company along with Triple H, but I guess that Endeavor was the one that wanted for them to go 51-49. So so that means, probably what that means is that Evander didn't trust Triple H and Nick Khan. That's what I'm thinking, because that's why they wanted so much power, right? They wanted 57% to just 43% by WWE. So I don't think they trusted WWE without Vince McMahon. And so when WWE said we're only willing to do this at 51-49, then that's when they say, okay, if we're going to do that, we're going to give you guys pretty much half of the power. You got to bring Vince McMahon back. That's basically what this tells me, that Evander, Mark Shapiro, and I forgot what the other guy, Emmanuel, I believe the other guy name is. They did not trust Nick Khan and Triple H to run the company. Well, otherwise, what would you want Vince McMahon back, right? Other than you don't trust the other two guys and you want Vince McMahon back. So obviously Vince McMahon, he's been doing this for like, what, 40, 50 years. But apparently, yeah, that's how it went down. So if WWE would have accepted the 57-43%, and they would have given a bunch of power to Evander, Vince McMahon possibly would, but probably not. The company would be run by Triple H and Nick Khan. And then they said they came up with a name called Wales. That's what they're gonna call them, but I don't think anybody's gonna call them that. It's basically, so they combined the UFC with WWE, and that's basically what it's called, Wales. I don't see nobody calling it Wales like with that. Nobody's really gonna like. Maybe you have some crossovers, but I just don't see them doing too much business together. Anytime they ask Dana White about it, he doesn't even want to talk about it. He even said his slap contest is doing better than WWE. I don't think Dana White is interested in this. I honestly don't. I don't think Vince I don't think he's really interested in it either. I think this is more about Evander wanting to, like, okay, since we own both companies, let's combine them, right? But that's maybe more for Evander. But I don't know. I could be wrong, but maybe we'll see a crossover. I know Conor McGregor did the tweets a few weeks ago teasing a possible SummerSlam match with Roman Reigns. I don't know, man. I feel like just Vince McMahon and Dana White are not interested in. I think they like each other. I don't know. I just feel like Dana White doesn't. He views it as fake fighting, I think, right? And Vince is like, I'm not going to send my guys over there to fucking possibly get hurt. I don't know. Anyways, we'll see. Outside of what, Brock Lesnar, Bobby Lashley, maybe Matt Riddle, you would have to only send guys to the UFC that have experience, right? And these guys like Bobby Lashley and Brock Lesnar are like in their 40s, 50s. They would get their ass kicked, right? They're old for that shit. Anyways, so it would be a lot more one-sided of maybe a lot more UFC guys going to WWE. And I don't think Dana White wants that either, right? Anyways, let's move on. So basically, they said that they have Carmelo Hayes said that he's happy with staying in NXT. That there's a lot of wrestlers here I still haven't gotten a chance to work for, and I think I look at least for the next few months, not year, to work with all these new guys. So Carmelo says he's completely fine with not going to the main roster and staying in NXT. The World Heavyweight Championship, they're saying there's big plans for it. They're going to try to make the title as important as possible. So obviously last night it was a tournament. It's gonna be Seth Rollins versus AJ Styles at Night of Champion, and the winner of that match will win the title. So we'll see where they go from that, man. And then WWE came out with a list of the SmackDown baby faces and the heels. So basically the baby faces are: number 1 is Edge, second is Bobby Lashley, third is AJ Styles, fourth is Sheamus, fifth is Rey Mysterio. And then as far as the heels, 1 is Roman Reigns, 2 is Solo Sikoa, 3 is Austin Theory, 4 is Karrion Kross, 5th is LA Knight, and 5th is Grayson Waller. I don't know why the hell they continue to think Karrion Kross. They continue to put him over LA Knight. I don't know who's doing this. It's Vince McMahon, Triple H, but Jesus Christ, man. And now they're saying they might put LA Knight in a tag team. Like, what the hell, man? Honestly, man, WTF, man. I think we're done. All right, let's move over to freaking doing SmackDown recap, and then we'll get the hell out of here. SmackDown. Yesterday was May 12th, 2023. I'm kind of always surprised myself how I always remember the fucking numbers of the months. But anyways, all right, let's see here. All right. So SmackDown from Tennessee, man, the home of Bianca Belair. Let's go. What the hell, man? Let's go. We started off right away with the freaking what is this, man? We start off right away with the freaking triple threat match. Freaking great match right here between Edge, Rey Mysterio, and AJ Styles. Great ass match, man. A lot of good spots. All of these guys are like 40 years old, like, right? 40, 50 years old. The fact that you put up this good match, very good match, man. Very good spots. For these guys being in their mid-40s, pretty good match, man. At the end, man, freaking AJ Styles, man. What is going on? Hits the phenomenal hits the freaking phenomenal forearm on Edge. And that's how AJ Styles wins the match. A lot of people were thinking it was going to be Edge because that he made that video a few days ago, saying he wanted to end his story by winning the World Heavyweight Championship and then defend it. And then when he would lose it, he would retire. But I guess not. That was just probably to like try to fool us. So AJ Styles wins. And then right away, you know, we got some like video packages of the storyline between the Usos and Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn. And then we get Sheamus going to the ring. We start off the second match, man. Bobby Lashley, Sheamus, and Austin Theory. So right off the bat, the two matches start. That was basically like the first 45 minutes of the show. These first two matches, this one wasn't as good. I think Bobby Lashley got legit hurt. I think they ran him into the steel steps, and he literally got busted open. Imagine, no way in hell, man. They literally just did last week at Backlash, Brock Lesnar. Literally 5 days later, they do Bobby Lashley. I don't know. We'll see. Especially with Fox, right? They're so family friendly. I don't think it was on purpose. But great match here again. At the end, Bobby Lashley actually wins the damn match. Let's see here. At the end, freaking Bobby Lashley, man. He hit Austin Theory with the freaking bro kick. But then Bobby Lashley kicked him out and got the pin. Just like the opposite of what happened. The same thing he did at the triple threat match at Backlash for the United States Championship. Kind of the same thing here. Sheamus hits him with the bro kick, and then Bobby throws him out of the ring, and Bobby pins him. Anyway, so Bobby moves on. So that's basically the first 45 minutes of the show. Then we get Baron Corbin's Cameron Grimes is literally squashed like in 5 seconds, and they will face for Baron Corbin. This was probably just to get to the 1 hour mark, and then you get the freaking 1 hour main event, if you will. You get Roman Reigns and the Usos and Social Cole and Paul Heyman. They come out, and Roman Reigns is basically just a first time since WrestleMania he's on. Basically, just talking about how for the first time ever, probably the only time ever, an entire family main event at night 1 and night 2 of WrestleMania. It will never happen again. And then, he starts getting pissed at the Usos. He wants them to apologize for not winning the match. If you dedicate the match to me and you still lose, and, he forces them to apologize. He actually shoves Jimmy. And then Jimmy's like about to maybe attack back, maybe push back. And then Jay gets in the way and says, we apologize, man. We're sorry for not winning the tag team titles back. And then he says, Paul Heyman, tell them what the plan is to get the tag team championships back to the bloodline. And then Paul Heyman says, at Night of Champions, it would be Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn defending their tag team titles versus Solo Sikoa and Roman Reigns. The Usos don't know what the hell to do, and then Roman's like, and I want to dedicate this match to the greatest tag team of all time. The Usos think he's referring to them, but he's referring to the Wild Samoans, which I believe were his father and his uncle. And then he just walks away. Those are all pissed off. They don't know what to do. So it's going to be Solo Sikoa, Roman Reigns versus... And this, to me, I don't see Roman Reigns winning the tag team titles. I think this was just a way to have Roman Reigns on this show. But since they couldn't find an opponent for his Universal Championship, they just said, well, let's just put him in a tag team match. And it's just more of a way to have Roman on the show. Maybe the Usos cost him the title and they officially clicked the Usos out of the bloodline. Like I said, I feel like... See, I don't know what this new report that it came out about they wanting Roman to break Hulk Hogan's record, which said, like I said, that would be until September of 2024. But if not, that's not the case. I can see them kind of building towards Roman Reigns and Solo Sikoa at WrestleMania 40 and having Solo beat him, kind of like what they did with Batista and Triple H back in the day. And so first they kicked out Randy Orton, and maybe that's how they're gonna do it. They're ready to kick out the Usos, and then maybe for the next few months it's just gonna be Roman and Solo, and then Solo's gonna start. Maybe the Royal Rumble's gonna come around, and Solo's gonna view this as an opportunity. Roman's gonna tell him we need to work together. You need to beat everybody, and then you need to go on to face me at WrestleMania, but then you need to lay down for me at WrestleMania, and then maybe Solo's going to win, and instead of laying down, he's going to want to fight him, and he maybe potentially beats him, kind of like that's how they did with Batista and Triple H, right? Batista won the Royal Rumble, and then Triple H told him, go to SmackDown, go face the champion over there, you don't want to face me, and then he ended up signing the Raw contract and power bombing Triple H and saying, I'm facing you at WrestleMania, motherfucker. And he ended up beating him. Maybe that's the direction they're going. I don't know about the whole Cody Rhodes crap. I honestly don't. We'll see, man. So anyways, yeah, man, that's pretty much it. So they announced that. And then, let's go here. Then we get a freaking women's tag team match. Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez versus Damage Control, Bayley and Dakota. Obviously Raquel Rodriguez and Liv Morgan retain. Bayley's trying to cheat, and then she gets a full roll up. Kind of a clusterfuck, man. I think that's another factor probably going to come to an end soon. Damage Control. Pretty Deadly debut backstage in a segment with the Brawling Brutes. They're making fun of them for not being smart and shit, and nothing happened. I thought it was gonna be a brawl, but no. Then they just end up walking away, and then the Brawling Brutes like, let's go get some beers. So that's maybe just slowly playing the feuds for the feud, the seats for the feud. Bianca Belair comes out in her hometown of Tennessee. They're about to honor her, and as she's like saluting the crowd, she even gets a chance to speak. Asuka music hits. Asuka comes out, she shakes her hand, and then she spits her with the mist. It's all over her eyes. And that's basically it, man. She's panicking because her eyes are burning from the mist. And that's basically it. Maybe that's gonna be her. That's gonna be her opponent probably for Night of Champions. That was about it. What the fuck, man? I hate how all these freaking ads man pop up, man. So we get the AJ Styles, Bobby Lashley. Bobby Lashley again. The blood came out again. I don't know if this was I don't know if this was I don't know if this was planned or not. But once again, the blood came out. They're having a good match, man. I can't scroll down without fucking an ad, man. This is terrible. AJ Styles ends up winning the match once again with the phenomenal elbow. All of a sudden, he's not doing the Styles Clash. He won both matches with the phenomenal. Has he done the Styles Clash ever since he came back? Once again, he won with the phenomenal forearm. That used to be like his secondary move to set up the Styles Clash. But both matches, the Triple Threat and the Bobby Lashley match, he won with the Styles Clash. I bet you battled him with the phenomenal forearm. But anyway, AJ Styles wins. You know, he's staring at the world champion. Nia James, Luke Gallows, and Carl Anderson come out to celebrate. And that's basically it. He will go on to face Seth Rollins at Night of Champion. And the winner will be the new World Heavyweight Champion. It was a good show. You felt like they got some guys now. They got talent, right? AJ Styles, Bobby Lashley, Austin Theory, Edge, Rey Mysterio. Obviously, Roman Reigns was there. That helped it really good. Grayson Waller's going to make his debut next week. Sheamus is still there. LA Knight is still there. Bianca Belair. I thought it was much better tonight. Much better. And obviously, it boosted up with the fact that Roman Reigns was on the show. We'll see next week. Whenever Roman Reigns does not show up, if that deflates the show a little bit. Obviously, what helped too was about the first 45 minutes to an hour were the two triple threat matches. That really carried the first hour. And then the start of the second hour was carried by the Bloodline segment. And then the woman tag team match with Raquel Rodriguez and Liv Morgan versus Damage Control. Then you had the segment with Asuka and Bianca Belair. And then right before that, you ended up, before you knew it, it was main event time. Really, you know, SmackDown, man, when it's good, it goes really fast, very fun. It's less than 2 hours, basically. By 8:55, 8:57, they're cutting it off. So you get a good start, a good 1 hour main event mark, and a good main event, and then you put, you know, good matches in the, like, good mid-card matches in the middle. It's a good show. Probably the easiest show to watch of all three, honestly. Sometimes Dynamite, I'm like, SmackDown, when they really commit to it, it's probably the easiest and most fun show to watch out of all three. Easiest and fun. Hello.